The basic routing is a communication between different networks. So basically guys, we can do the routing in two ways. The first one is static routing and second one is dynamic routing. Okay guys, the first one is the static routing and second one is the dynamic routing. What is static routing? What is static routing? Any idea guys, what is static routing? Static routing is nothing but manually you are going to configure it. Yeah, see Mahesh, you mentioned there. Static routing is nothing but manually you are going to define the routes. Make sure that you need to say like that, Mahesh and Vishal. Yeah, manually the administrator is going to define the routes. He is going to define the routes. Yeah, so that is called static routing. Static is nothing but manual. That's clear, guys. Most of them they know it. Manually, the administrator define the routes. Right. Now, what is dynamic? Dynamic is nothing but, what is dynamic, guys? It's automatic. It's automatic. Automatic means what? Automatic means what? Automatic is nothing but you don't need to worry about what is there in other side. Right guys? Automatically we are going to configure some routing protocols, and based on that routing protocols your router is going to build the routing table. Right guys? So you no need to worry about it. But again in the static routing there is one problem is there. What is the problem there in static routing? We will try to understand it guys, okay? You can interact with me so that we will interact with you, yeah? Both we and do can build the solution. So for example, if you go with the static routing, what is the drawback there? Priyatam is saying that no need to do manual configuration. Yeah? What is the drawback with the static routing? So basically guys, try to understand what I'm trying to explain. For example, for static routing, as an administrator, you should have a complete idea about your topology. The topology is nothing but how your networks are connected each other. You understand guys? So whatever known networks, whatever unknown networks, you should know it. So what, as an administrator, what you have to do, you need to write the manually the routes in the routing table. You need to write the routes. So this is called a static. It's very difficult job for us. If it is 1 to 2 branches are there, it's easy for us to manage. But if you have a multiple branches, multiple locations, and you need to write each and every route, it's very difficult for us to write. Is it clear guys? Yeah, everybody okay or not? Statically means you should have a complete idea about your topology, right? Because you should, if you, for as an administrator, you need to write manually the routes for unknown networks. So that is very hectic job. But most of the time guys, in the real time, we just do only static routing only. We never do any other routing protocols. Are you understand? In case if you are going to take any other service provider networks or something, there maybe you are going to configure some routing protocols. This is the fact. I think Bhupesh, he worked in real time. Did you notice that, Bhupesh? Yeah, because I'm not going, because guys, here one thing you need to understand, everybody has to understand one important thing. Basically, you need to improve your routing techniques. That's why most of the people, most of the trainers, what they are going to do, they are going to take a multiple routers and they are going to establish, they are going to configure some routing protocols between them, and they are trying to explain to you the features. But whenever you go to the real-time networks, whenever you go to the real-time networks, you just write only the static routes. That's it. But you need to have a routing technology. That knowledge should be there. The moment when you have a good routing techniques and all, you can able to handle any technology. That's the secret behind this. Guys, everybody is okay or not? Because I'm not going to discouraging you that I'm not escaping from the dynamic routing or anything, but I'm trying to tell you exactly what exactly is there. So everybody has to learn the routing techniques. The moment when you start learning the routing techniques, then you can able to understand the network technologies. Any kind of network technology you can able to understand. That is the main concept of this. That's why when people are going to tell you, boss, I have a router in Dubai, I have a router in India, and I want to establish a communication. Make sure that we are not going to pull any cables or anything between India to Dubai. You understand, guys? But as a trainers, what they are going to do, they are going to take some different routers and they will tell you, let's say this router is here in Dubai, this is in India, this is in America, this is like that. Because what they are trying to teach you, how the routing protocols are going to work between them. That is the main intention. Are you clear, guys? That's why whenever you do CCNP, that time nobody will tell you this router is in Dubai, this router in Sharjah, like that. Only for CCNA level only they are going to tell. Everybody okay or not? So basically the routing you can able to do it in two ways. The first one is the static routing and second one is the dynamic routing. Static routing is nothing but manually you are going to define the routes in your routing table, right? Dynamic is nothing but automatically. You no need to define, you no need to know about what are the network is known, what are the networks are unknown, you nothing to worry. Just you need to know about, you need to configure the routing protocol, then that routing protocol will take care of everything. Automatically it's going to learn the routes from other routers. Basically, the dynamic routing protocols is divided into two types, guys. The first one is IGP and second one is EGP. So IGP is nothing but interior gateway protocol, EGP is nothing but exterior gateway protocol. So what is interior gateway protocol, guys? Anybody know about it? Anybody know about what is IGP? No. What is IGP? If somebody they ask you, what's your answer, guys? But for example, whenever you go for interviews and all, they may ask you, okay, what are the how many types of routing protocols are there? Let's say static and dynamic. Dynamic, again, you said that there is IGP and EGP. So what is IGP? Yeah, interior gateway protocol. What exactly the definition for this? Anyone idea about, guys? Anyone know about it? That's good. Nilesh, that's good. The IGP protocols are going to works in within AAS, guys. The IGP protocols are going to works within IAS. So what is AAS here? AAS is nothing but autonomous system. So whenever we are going to discuss about the BGP, that time we will get more clear, guys. Now if I start explaining to you, then you are not able to understand. So basically the AS number is nothing but every ISP, they have their own AS number. Inside that AS number, what they are going to do, they are going to advertise their networks. But these ISPs, what they are going to do, they are going to talk to other ISPs to get their routes. So whenever they are going to talk between two AS numbers, that time they are going to use the EGP protocol. But IGP and all, we are going to use internally under one common administrative network. That is the purpose of IGP. But mostly I think you guys don't understand it, but definitely I'm going to explain to you whenever we are going to discuss about the BGP, guys. Yeah? But whatever you type there, it's correct. Actually, the Sharon, she typed correct, and Suvesh is typed correct, and administrator, yeah, it's correct, guys. Yeah. So basically, the examples for IGP protocol is that you can say RIP, EAGRP, and OSPF. These protocols, what we are going to do, we are going to configure within the AS. Yeah. And EGP is nothing but exterior gateway protocols. Whenever the two ISP people, when they want to exchange the routes between one guys, do you know that ISP, how they are going to work? Anybody know about the ISP, guys? How they are going to work? Basically, if you want to access the internet and all, you are going to get the internet connection from your ISP, right? For example, if you want to access the internet, what you are going to do, you are going to approach your local ISP, and they are going to provide for you internet connection to you. Right, guys? Yeah. Every ISP, they have their own AS number. Do you know that? Every ISP, they have their own AS number, autonomous system number. Yeah. So these people, what they are going to do, whenever they want to exchange the routes with another ISP, because maybe my ISP is not everywhere, right, guys? For example, in Dubai, we have a Do and Etisalat is there. Do and Etisalat. These two ISPs, they have their own AS numbers. So what these people are going to do, they don't have all the routes in the entire world. They don't have it, right, guys? So what they do, they are going to exchange the routes from another AS number, which means from other ISPs. For example, if you see here, I want to access the Facebook, YouTube, Gmail. These are all sites, guys. I'm just talking about the complete, like how ISP is going to work. Basically, these Facebook, YouTube, these are all the different websites, and each website and all, they will come under different AS number. So for example, what Etisalat is going to do, whatever routes they don't have it, they are going to exchange from other ISP. So this is called AS to AS communication. That time we are going to use the EGP protocol. EGP is nothing but exterior gateway protocol. So basically we are going to discuss about the BGP. So BGP is the protocol which is going to use to communicate between the AS numbers. Keep remember one thing, guys. The simple and terminology is that every ISP, they have their own AS number, and inside that AS number they are going to use different routing protocol within the AS, like RIP, EAGRP, and OSPF for their internal communications. But whenever they want to exchange with other ISPs, then they are going to use the EGP protocol. So EGP is nothing but exterior gateway protocol. These protocols we are going to use to communicate between one AS to another AS number. So you can say that the BGP. Again, the BGP, it has two types, guys. The first one is IBGP, and second one is eBGP. Is it clear, guys? Everybody okay or not? I think so far most of the people, they are in confusing state. Don't get confused yourself. Is it clear? Yeah? Understand, guys? See here, basically the routing, you can say in two ways you can able to do the routing. The first one is static routing. Second one is dynamic routing. So the static routing is nothing but manually the administrator are going to define the routes. We are going to see it today, guys. Yeah. Then the dynamic is nothing but automatically your router is going to build the routing table by using some routing protocols. So basically this dynamic routing protocol is divided into two types. The first one is IGP and second one is EGP. The IGP is nothing but which is going to work within the AS number. Okay, guys. So AS is nothing but autonomous system number. Guys, everybody okay or not? Say yes or no. Yeah? Everybody okay or not? Just a minute, guys. I just created one notepad for you. Yeah? Can I copy and paste there? This one? Just read this. Again, if somebody asks you what is AS number, see there, guys. What is AS number? Can you copy this one, everyone? Is a group of networks under a single administrative control, which could be an internet or large enterprise organization. Yeah? An interior gateway protocol refers to a routing protocol that handles routing within a single autonomous system. IGPs included RIP, IGRP, EAGRP, and OSPF. Guys, IGRP is not there. We have only RIP, EAGRP, and OSPF. These protocols we are going to discuss it, guys. Yeah? And again, EGP handles routing between different autonomous systems. Basically, the EGP we are going to use the BGP protocol. Yeah, BGP uses to route traffic across the internet backbone between different autonomous systems. Yeah, is it clear, guys? Understand that? So basically, what I'm trying to tell you, IGP is going to work within the AS. Yeah, EGP is going to work between the AS. And again, in IGP, what we are going to discuss in our course, we are going to discuss about RIP version 2 and EAGRP and OSPF. These are the protocols we are going to discuss about in IGP. And again, in EGP, we are going to discuss about the BGP protocol. In BGP, we are going to discuss about IBGP and eBGP. These two protocols we are going to discuss. Internal border gateway protocol, external border gateway protocol. So today what we are going to do, guys, we are going to see the static routing. Are you ready, guys? Can we see the static routing? Everyone, say yes or no, guys. Most of them, they know it, but we are trying to understand deep dive, guys. We'll go to deep dive. Yeah? So before I'm going to start the static routing, I just want to ask you a couple of questions, guys. For example, I have a router here. Yeah? I have a router here, and router, it has a multiple interfaces. Let's say this router, how many interfaces it has, guys? This router, how many interfaces it has? By seeing this, 4 interfaces. Give me answers, guys, everyone. 4 interfaces it has, right? So for example, this is your gigabit Ethernet 0 by 0, 0 by 1, 0 by 2, and 0 by 3. So now what I'm going to do now, I'm going to assign the IP address to each and every interface. Let's say I'm going to give 192.168.1.1, 192.168.2.1, 192.168.1.2, and 192.168.3.1. So now for each and every interface, I have configured the IP addresses, right guys? So whenever I'm going to configure the IP address to the interface, see here, did you notice this one? Gigabit Ethernet 0 by 0 and 0 by 2, I kept in the same network. Did you see here, guys? Did you notice that, everyone? Does your router is going to accept this? Can we able to configure like that? Everyone, guys, can we able to configure like that? Say yes or no. Most of them, they are saying no. In case if you configure, what will happen? In case if you configured, what will happen? It's not actually conflict, ma'am. It's like a overlap. Keep remember, guys, keep remember one thing. Whenever you are going to configure the router, all the interfaces of the router should be in different network. You cannot keep the same network in 2 different interfaces. Are you clear, guys? Because why we cannot do like that? Why we need to keep each and every interface into different network? Why? Yeah, these are the routed interfaces. Guys, again, one more thing. There is a routed interface and switch interfaces. We discussed about it, right? What is the difference between the switch interface and routed interface? Because we used to call switch ports and routed ports, right? What is the difference between routed port and switch port? What is the difference between routed port and switch port? What is the difference between routed port and switch port? Okay. So here the major difference, guys, as a technical guy, you need to tell, for the routed interfaces, we can able to assign the IP address, right? We can able to assign the IP address to the routed interfaces, right? For switch interfaces, we cannot assign any IP address. For example, if you take a switch here, I have a couple of interfaces are there. We cannot assign the IP address here. Are you understand, guys? Where you are going to assign the IP address in the switch? At the end device, you are going to assign the IP address. In your computer, you are going to assign the IP address. Right, guys? But whenever you see a routed interfaces, you can go and assign the IP address there. Are you understand, everyone? Yeah. Routed interfaces, yes, ma'am, it's going to support both. But what I am trying to say, the major difference is that whenever you see the routed ports, you can able to assign the IP address. That's why in your router, how many interfaces are there? Each and every interface, you can go and assign the IP. But whenever you are taking a switch, you cannot assign the IP address on the switch ports. Hope you guys are clear. Because what you are going to do for the switch port, you are going to connect your end device, your computer. Right, guys? Yeah, that is what I'm trying to explain. So basically here, what I'm trying to explain, guys, for example, this is your router 1 and it has 4 interfaces. Each and every interface of the router, because today we are discussing about the routing. So the routing where we are going to do, you are going to do it on your routers. So before you are going to configure the router, you should learn something very important things. That's what we are discussing now. Is it clear, guys? Because we are not talking about any scenarios or anything, but we are trying to understand how routers are going to work. That's very important to understand. Yeah. So, and I just want to explain to you few points, guys. Keep remember those points. For example, here I have a router and which is connected to my switch. From the switch, I have connected a couple of computers. Let's say PC1 and PC2. let's say, guys, everybody is okay or not? Say yes or no. Yeah, good. Now let's say for my internal communications, I am planning to use 192.168.1.0 network. Okay, guys, 192.168.1.0 network. So that time, let's say I have assigned the IP address as 1.11 to this computer, 1.12 to this computer, 1.13 to this computer. Are you understand, guys? So for your router, can we assign 192.168.2.1? Why? Because here your router is going to act as a gateway for your internal network. Try to understand that one, guys. So the router is nothing but that's your gateway, right? So the gateway is nothing but it's your entry and exit point. Try to understand this one, guys. It's your entry and exit point, right? So now my question for you is, my router is connected to the switch, and in my internal network I am going to connect some computers, and I am planning to use 192.168.1 network. So one computer I have assigned the IP address 1.11, and other one is going to assign 1.12, and other one is 1.13. The router which is connected directly to my switch, I have assigned 192.168.2.1. So my question is that this 2.1 I consider as a gateway for my internal network. Can we assign like that? Right now my internal network is running on 192.168.1 network, and my gateway is running 192.168.2 network. Can I do like that? So Nilesh is saying no, and Sharon saying that no, Ravi saying that, Vilas saying that yes, Rakesh is saying that no. So basically, guys, keep remember very important thing. Yeah, your internal network and your gateway should be in the same network. That is your first point you need to remember, guys. For example, if you keep your router into the different network, how the people, if these people, if PC1 wants to go outside, how they can go outside? Because your router is connected to the outside world. Let's say it's connected to the ISP. Are you understand, guys? Gateway and your internal network should be in the same network. Keep remember this one, guys. This is the fundamentals, because whenever you are going to use the router, for example, this is the interface you configured gigabit ethernet 0 by 0, and you assign 2.1. Make sure that you keep all the people in the 2. Network only. That is the first point. You have to understand this. Yeah. Otherwise, your PC will not talk to the gateway. Gateway should be same network exit point. You can go other network. Yeah, should be same as the network exit point of that network. Then you can go to the other network. Yeah, that's correct. Is it clear, guys? The first point is that the gateway of your router or internal network should be in the same network. Are you understand, guys? The first point. This is what you need to know. There is some few points before you are going to start the routing you need to remember, guys. Yeah, because we are doing the routing inside your router. So the first point is that gateway of the router and your internal network should be same. Internal should be same network. Are you clear, guys? Gateway of the router and your internal network should be in the same network. First point, is it clear for you, everybody? Is it clear, guys? Everyone? Yeah, because if you are trying to, because this is the some people what they are going to do, if they don't know that, they will keep the router and they will assign in different IP. That's why what you are going to tell, buddy, whenever you are have a router in your network, make sure that which network you are using, keep all the device into the same network. Okay, guys, that is the first point. The second point is that all the interfaces of the router should be different network. For example, I have a multiple interfaces are there. All these interfaces, they should be in the different network. You understand, guys? For example, I have a interface 1, interface 2, interface 3, interface 4, interface 5, 6, 7, 8. Total 8 interfaces I have it. So each and every interface you should keep in different network. Hope you guys are clear or not. Say yes or no, guys. All the interfaces of the router should be different network. This is second point you need to remember. Yeah, let's go and write it for you. All the interfaces of the router should be different network. Keep remember that one, guys. Yeah. Then after that, in case you have a two routers here, okay guys, I'm not going to say one is Delhi, one is Mumbai, one is like that. Keep remember, this is we are going to learn the technology, guys. Yeah. That's why I'm just saying we have a two routers. Let's say this is your router 1 and this is your router 2. So where these two routers, they connected each other like that. And make sure that when the two devices are connected each other, when two routers they connected each other, they should be in the same network. Keep remember, all the interfaces of the router should be different network. The routers which are connected in the, guys, everybody okay or not? Say yes or no, man. Don't get confused. Yeah. Let's say I have a two routers. One is router 1 and other one is router 2. They connected each other directly. So the routers which are connected directly each other, they should be in the same network. That is you need to understand. Okay. And the first point is the gateway and your internal network should be in the same network. And all the interfaces of the router should be different network. These 3 points you need to remember, guys. So I'm going to write for you that point now. Yeah, let's go and write it for you. So the routers which are connected directly should be same network. Are you understand, guys? Then only they are going to talk each other. Otherwise they don't exchange, or you cannot write any routing protocols or anything. So now I just want to draw something for you here. Let's say this is my router 1 and this is my router 2. And we have connected like this, guys, with Ethernet cable. Okay. Then from here I have connected to the switch. From switch I have connected a couple of computers. Here also same. So now I am going to design this topology. So for example, let's say I am going to use here 192.168.1.1, then here 1.11, 1.12, 1.13 and 1.14. Yeah. Now here can I use 192.168.1.2? The first point what we discussed, your internal network and your gateway should be a same network. So this is my gateway in my router. So right now I configured 192.168.1.1 and my internal computers I kept in the same network. So the first point is okay for me. Then the second point, the interfaces of the router should be different network. So right now I configured 192.168.1.1 in one interface and another interface in same router I'm trying to configure in the same network. So it's not correct, right guys? So can you suggest me which network we are going to configure it here? Can we choose any other network? Any one network, guys? What do you think? Can we choose? Okay, now I'm going to configure 192.168.2.1. Is it clear? Is it clear, guys? Now after this, we have a third point. The third point is that the routers, they connected each other directly, they should be in the same network. So here, which network I need to configure? Then in this case, as per third point. As per third point. That's good. So what I am going to do now, the routers, they connected each other directly. They should use the same network. So I'm going to configure 2.2. Now, here, what I am trying to do, in this router, I am going to configure 192.168.1.1 again. Is it fine, guys? As per my 3 rules, up to now. No? Say yes or no. But why you are saying no? Because we didn't discuss about up to now as per my rules. Is it fine or not? Because we decided 3 rules. We just discussed about 3 rules. The first rule is that your internal network and your gateway should be in the same. So here also the internal network and gateway I am planning to keep the same. And all the interface of the router should be different network. Understand, guys? Try to understand this, what I am trying to teach. Yeah? All the interface of the router. Yeah, this is another router, right? As per this is correct. Right or wrong, guys? As per this, it's correct or not? As per my 3 points. Try to understand that. Say yes or no, everyone. Because what is the rule, guys? This is one side, this is another side. So what I am trying to do, again, don't get confused, man. Yeah, this is your router 1. This is your router 2. What Seshu said? Seshu said that make sure that the interface which is connected to the internal network and your gateway should be in the same network. Let's say I'm planning to use here 192.168.1.0 and I'm planning to use here 1.1. Perfect. The second rule, what is said, the routers which are connected directly, they should be in the same network. Right? All the interface of the router should be different, right? So let's say I'm going to use 192.168.2.1. Here I'm going to use 2.2. Then here also what I decided, I'm planning to go with 192.168.1.0 network. Is it clear, everybody? Say yes or no. Everyone is clear or not? What is our first point? The first point is that the gateway and internal network should be in the same network. This is my first point. And all the interface of the router should be different network. Very good. I configure here 1.1 and I configure 2.1. Then third point, the routers which is connected directly, they should be in the same network. That is third point. It's clear. So here, guys, there is one thing we need to discuss. Right now, the complete environment, we can call it as it's a topology. This is my complete topology. Are you understand, guys? Guys, everybody understand or not? This is my complete topology. Always remember, guys, here there is one issue is there. The issue is that in entire topology, the LAN network should be different. They should not match each other. This is the fourth point to remember. In entire topology, the LAN network should be different. They should not be repeat. Are you understand or not? For example, guys, are you able to understand or not? Say yes or no. This is my entire topology. Router 1 is connected to the router 2, and inside my router 2, what I did, I am planning to use the same network of my router 1. So that is not the rule, because we should always change this. In entire topology, make sure that the networks should not repeat. It should be different networks. You should use it in entire LAN networks. So that's why what you are going to do, already I used here in my internal LAN one network, and between this I am using 2, and here I am planning to use 192.168.3.0 network. Are you understand, guys? Is it clear or not? In entire topology, the LAN subnets should be different networks in entire topology. Why? Because here these routers, what happened, they connected each other. Are you understand, guys? And again, why we should keep the LAN network should be different? Can anybody know technically? Can you explain to me what's the reason? Why should we use, for example, this is the router. In router 2, why should we use different network? In router 1, why should we use the different network? Why it should not be matched? Can anybody know it, guys? Think about it technically. Why they said this rule? Anyone? To avoid the conflict? Actually, it's not avoiding the conflict or anything, guys. Keep remember. For example, guys, try to understand, because we are not going like, CCNA type of course. Yeah, we are trying to see the real-time scenarios. Based on this, you can design your firewalls also. Any networks you can design it. These are the points are very important. You need to keep in remember. So see here, for example, here we are using 192.168.1 network. Here also you are going to use 192.168.1 network. For example, here who is sitting here with 1.10 computer, and who is sitting here 1.11 here, and here also we, I think most of them they got it idea. Not troubleshooting difficult, ma'am. See, try to understand this, then you will get idea. So here also I configured 1.10, and here also I configured 1.11. Okay, guys. For example, the guy who is sitting here 1.10, he wants to talk to 1.11 in other side. So whenever you try to route your information, your router will tell you, buddy, you no need to come to me, because you are trying to you are trying to request for the same network. So that's why the request will not come to the router. Your router will not send it to other side. Try to understand this one, guys. Why? Because within the same network, guys, are you able to understand or not? Are you able to understand or not? Try, yeah, I think most of them is clear, but I'm trying to figure it out, guys. For example, 1.10, he wants to talk to 1.11 in other side. whenever he say from his computer ping 192.168.1.11, then the request, what it will do, it will go to this computer who is sitting next to him. Then he will reply back, because your intention is that I want to go and communicate to other side in router 2 side. You understand, guys? Because your router will not route that information to other side. Why? Because it will tell you, buddy, this request is coming from same network. You are trying to reach the same network. So that I will say, because this is internal communication. It doesn't require to me, send it to me. You understand, guys? When the request will go to the router, can anybody know it? When the request will go to the router, guys? For example, I have two routers, router 1 and router 2. Whenever you are trying for different network, then only the request will go to. So let's see here, guys. So I have connected a switch here, and I have connected a switch here. Then what I did, I have two computers, PC1 and PC2. So here also I have connected two computers, PC1 and PC2. So here I am planning to use 192.168.1.11 and 1.12, and here 1.1, and here let's say 2.1 and 2.2. Here I am planning to use same. If you are using the same, then the problem is, let's say I configured same IPs here. Okay, guys? So now this guy who is sitting here, he wants to talk to this guy. So he will tell you, let's say ping 192.168.1.12. So here, what is the source IP, guys? Can you please tell me? What is the source IP here? The source IP is 1.11. He is trying to talk to 1.12, right? So the request, where what it will do, where it will go? The request, where it will go? Whenever you try to ping, usually you know the communication. Did you remember we discussed about ARP? You are trying for the same network. It will not go, will us try to remember that. You are not trying for different network. You are trying for the same network, right? Whenever you are trying for the same network, the request will not go to your router. It will check within the LAN. This is what I am trying to tell you. Yeah? Did you remember that? We discussed about the ARP. Then what your system will do? It will send the ARP request, right? What is the ARP request? It will tell you, hey, who is 192.168.1.12? Then your switch will receive it. It will send it to router, and it will send it to this guy. Then immediately this guy, what he will do? He will reply back. He will say, I am the 1.12, right? This guy, he will never receive that. Remember that one, guys. Guys, everybody okay or not? Say yes or no. Then immediately this guy will reply back, and switch will give it to this guy. Then he will able to communicate to this guy only. So between these two computers, the communication is going to happen. Hope everybody is clear. That's why they said that in entire topology, all the LAN networks should be different. Then only whenever you are trying for different network, then only the request will go to your gateway. Are you understand, everyone? Are you clear, guys? That's why we are going to use the gateway. The gateway is nothing but it's an entry and exit point. Whenever you are trying to communicate within the network, the request will not go to your gateway. Whenever you are trying for other networks other than your network, then only the request will go to the gateway. There it's going to check the routing table. Based on that, it's going to take the decisions. Are you clear, everybody? These 4 points everybody has to remember, guys. It's very important. Are you okay or not? Say yes or no. Are you okay or not? Everyone, guys. Can I write the 4th point now? Yeah, what is the 4th point, guys? What is the 4th point? In entire topology, all the internal networks should be different. They should not match each other, guys. Guys, everybody okay or not? All these 4 points you understand or not? Now what I'm going to do now, I'm going to draw for you something here, like one topology. Then you need to explain to me that. Let's say I have a router 1, and I have a router 2, and I have a router 3. Let's say these 3 routers, they connected like this, guys. Now, based on what we learned, based on that, you try to explain to me now. Yeah? So now, can you explain to me, guys, in router 1, what is your plan? How you want to configure? Everybody, what network you are planning to use? You need to help me out, guys. Help me out. For example, I am in router 1, right? Let's say this is my entire topology. Now I am designing this. You understand, guys? Some people, what they used to say, let's say router 1 is in Dubai, router 2 is in India, router 3 it's in Germany. They used to say like that. Yeah? Because don't say like that one, guys. Yeah? Because here we need to learn the techniques, because the trainer is trying to explain to you how the technology is trying to work. Yeah? That's why they used to sell. But don't tell like that, because we cannot pull any cables or anything from here to there. Yeah? It's very difficult. So now don't say like Dubai and all. Let's say I have a router 1 and router 2 and router 3, they connected each other like that. So that time, how you are going to design the topology? This is my topology, and can you give me the IP addresses? Can everybody type it for me there? For router 1, what are the networks you are going to use it, guys? Help me out. For router 1, what are the networks you are going to use? Everybody has to type, guys. Everyone has to type. For router 1, what are the networks you are going to use for your internal networks? Okay, 192.168.1.0, right? Then what's your gateway here? What's the IP address of your gateway? Step by step we will go. We will go as 1.1. And again, between router 1 and router 2, which network you are planning to use? Between router 1 and router 2, you are planning to use 2? Okay, good. So I'm going to say 192.168.2.0/24. Okay, guys? Then again, in router 2, there is a 3 interfaces are there. All these 3 interfaces, they should be in the same network. Right, guys? And again, the routers which are connected each other, they should be in the same network. These all points you should remember, guys, every time. Whenever you are designing the topology, make sure that you should remember this. Yeah, now explain to me. So here you need to tell, Madam Sharon, you need to say which interface you want to give the IP address. Yeah? You can say like that. You need to say, for example, gigabit Ethernet 0 by 1, I want to give this IP. Are you understand, everybody, guys? Here, if you see here in router 2, there is 3 interfaces are there. The first one is gigabit Ethernet 0 by 0, second one is 0 by 1, and third one is 0 by 2. Are you understand, guys? So for 0 by 0, already we configured 2.0 network. Why? Because that is directly connected with router 1. Okay? So now you are saying that for 0 by 1, give it to 3.1. Good. Then, so which means my internal network I am going to use 192.168.3.0. Are you understand, guys? Yeah. Now what about 0 by 2? What about 0 by 2? And also here the 0 by 2, and it's which means it's a router 2 which is connected to router 3. So which means these two interfaces, they should be in the same network. Right or wrong? Everybody. So you are going to use 4.0 network? Yeah. So that's good. 192.168.4.0/24. Then here in router 3, there is internal network is there. Everyone. 5.0. Good. So I am going to use 5.1, which means I am going to use 192.168.5.0/24. Is it clear, guys? Because you need to remember while you are going to design. Everybody has to understand this. Clear or not, guys? Everyone. So now I just give you 5 minutes time to you guys. So 5 minutes or 2 minutes, let's take it. Take 4 routers. Can you please build for me topology, and can you send it to me WhatsApp quickly? Everybody, take pen and paper, I mean your book, and you just draw it and send it to me, everyone. Quickly. So I am going to check it now. everyone. Yeah, no problem. Ravi, you don't write it. Because if you are in outside, no problem. Everybody, guys. Take four routers and build for me a topology. As discussed, we have discussed couple of points. Based on that, you design the IP address and send it to me in WhatsApp. I'll go through it. Okay. My internet is slow, I believe. Wow, good. So if you see here, mm, let's go and check. So internal network is, this one is correct, 2.1 is correct, again 0/1 3, okay, good, good, perfect. And router 3 there is 4.2 and 5.1, nice. And again between this router 3 and okay, you mentioned here in the down, okay, this is here, okay, 7.1. So you are going to configure it here, 7.1 and 7.2, okay, then good, perfect. Next, who is next, guys? Next. Okay, Anil, he did that. So now, how we can we rotate this? We cannot rotate, right? It's a Anil. I cannot rotate it, man. Two. Okay, one. You given two. Okay, that is perfect. No, no, it's fine. It's fine, Anil. No issues. And who is this? Vishal. Yeah, good. Vishal. It's a one network. Two, three, four, five, six, seven. Good, buddy. Yeah, 7 and 8 and 9. Ah, nice, nice. Is it correct, guys? Vishal, you are right, man. Next, who is that? Who is going to do it? It's okay, Anil, you are right. You just continued, right? You continue that. Because I'm expecting not to repeat. And same time, you need to follow the rules. Who is this? Who is this guy? He sent me a personal message. What is his name? Bhupesh. Yeah. Okay. Bhupesh, I told you to take 4 routers. Yeah. You are taken just 3 routers. 3. Yeah, it's correct, man. Yeah, you need to take. Good. Let's go back again. Suvesh is sent. We given one task to Suvesh. He didn't do it so far. Yeah. Now let's go here. 1.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good, man. Nice wish. Then who's that? 1. And who is this guy? Puran. Puran Dada, you just write the gateways here. You forgot it. Yeah, see guys, Puran Dada is totally using a different style. Did you notice this, everyone? He is using 172.16.1, 172.17.1, 172.18.1, and 170.19.1. Is it correct, guys? Can we use like that? Can you give me your reply, guys? Everybody? Can we use like that or not? Yeah? He is thinking totally different. Good. Correct, guys. Yeah, you can use it. It's not now, madam, don't say class B and all. He mentioned the class C subnet mask. Yeah? Are you understand, madam? Now, yeah. Classless interdomain routing. Yeah? Now, don't say class C A, class B, class C something. Right, guys? But most of them didn't share it. Most of them didn't share it. But here, I just want to make something fine tuning, guys. So, for example, if you see here, the router 1 and router 2 and router 3 is connected. Understand, guys? Now, my concern is that between router 1 and router 2, how many IP addresses I required here? They should be in the same network. That's my rule, right? How many IP addresses I required here? 2 IP addresses, right? So, Vilas is smart, good. So, why should I use slash 24 there? Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use slash 30. Is it fine? Is it fine or not? So now I'm going to say, let's say 192.168.2.0 slash 30, which means how many IP addresses you are getting here? Can anybody explain to me? Guys, you need now onwards, you should be smart because the routing, there is no choice. You need to improve your logic. Everybody has to improve your logic, guys. 2.0 means how many IP addresses you are going to get. Total 4 IPs. Guys, total 4 IPs. Can you please write for me those 4 IPs quickly? Again, your subnetting has to remember. Every day you need to practice this. What are those IPs, guys? You are going to get 192.168.2.0, 2.1, 2.2, and 2.3. Right, guys? So here 2.0 is your network ID. 2.3 is your broadcast ID, and 2.1 and 2.2, those are the valid IPs. Are you understand, guys? So right now I don't want to use slash 24. I can go with slash 30. Is it fine? Now what I'm going to do here, can I use here 192.168.2.4 slash 30? Everybody is confusing now. Understand, guys? Everybody. Try to see this one. 192.168.2.0 slash 30 means this is one single network, single subnet, right? And again I said that 192.168.2.4 slash 30, which means 2.4 is the network ID, and 2.5, 2.6, then 2.7. Are you understand, everybody? Everybody, guys. So 2.7 is the broadcast ID. So 2.5 and 2.6 are the valid IPs. Guys, everybody has to come back now. With your subnetting, you need to remember. Is it clear? Now if I have one more router there, so can I use that? If I have one more router is connected here, can I use 192.168.2.8 slash 30? Can I use or not? Everybody. Are you understand, everyone? Keep remember this one, guys. You should be smart. You have to know how to do it. Yeah. Now, yeah, it's just like, Save the wastage of, yeah, that's correct, ma'am. Not only that, indirectly we need to develop our technical skills. Yeah, we need to develop our logics. That's why I'm trying to do that. In case if you are not able to understand this one, guys, you just go with /24 for time being. But later you try to change it. Why? Because whenever you go to the production, let's say that maybe your router is connected to the internet. Okay, guys, ISP. That time they are going to give /30 in case if you are taking a public IP. Some service providers in Dubai, they are going to provide the public IP. So that time they will give you just /30, which means one public IP from your side and another public IP is for their side. Are you understand, everybody? Is it clear, guys? Whenever you request in Dubai, some service provider, what they will tell you, sir, your public IP is 195.229.219.2. Okay, they used to give like this. They will send one email. Subnet mask is 255.255.255.252, and the gateway is 195.229.219.1, and the preferred DNS is 213.42.20.20. Alternate DNS is 195.229.219.222. Are you understand, everybody? Guys, everybody okay or not? Say yes or no. Yeah, because this is what you are going to get it, guys. Keep remember that. So here the IP address means that's your IP. You need to configure it at your side. And gateway means who? Who is the gateway? Gateway is nothing but that's the service provider side. You understand? The gateway is nothing but that IP address you need to configure it ISP side. Are you clear, guys? Everybody okay or not? So far, is it clear? And one more thing, guys, these are the secrets. Before you are going to do the routing and all, make sure that everybody has to learn this. Yeah. Now I want to ask you one more thing, guys. For example, I have a router here and it has two interfaces. One interface I configured 192.168.1.0 network. Yeah. And for other interface I configured 192.168.2.0 network. Will they talk each other? Can we able to communicate from 1.0 to 2.0? Say yes or no. Nilesh is, Vilas is saying that no. And Vilas saying routing. Sharon saying yes. Ravi saying yes. Guys, yes or no? Everybody. Help me out, guys. Bhargav, where is the same network, Bhargav? Here I am using 192.168.1 and here I am using 192.168.2. Let's say this is gigabit Ethernet 0 by 0. This is gigabit Ethernet 0 by 1. Understand, Bhargav? So my question for you is, will they able to talk each other? Now you guys don't understand like this. I will give you like this, then you will understand. Now everybody will respond. Now I know that here I connected one switch, here I connected one switch, and here I connected some computers. Okay, guys. Then here I configured 192.168.1.1, and here I configured 1.11 and 1.12, and here 192.168.2.1, and here I connected one more computer which is 2.11, and here I connected one more computer which is 2.12, and I configured gateway as 2.1 and 2.1, here 1.1 and 1.1 as the gateway. Is it clear, everybody? Now my question for you is, can this computer, can they able to talk to this computer? Say yes or no. Man, Anil, good. Remaining people, give me answers. Everybody, can these two people, can they able to talk each other or not? Can these people can talk to each other or not? Yes or no? Most of the people. Madam Singh, are you there? Can you able to talk this? I think no. Why you think no? Why Vilas? What's the reason? In this case, guys, everybody, pay attention on this. This is your router, man. This is your router. Yeah, see there. The router, it has two interfaces. Ah, see here, Vilas. Everybody, guys. So now, just we'll go to little bit deep, guys. Right now, your routers, guys, everybody pay attention on this. Everybody pay attention on this. Two interface always has to be different. Yeah, it's a different networks, man. See there. Anil, did you see that? Gigabit Ethernet 0 by 0 I configured 1.1 and 0 by 1 I configured 2.1. Yeah, guys, technically we will go and discuss about this. Are you ready? Everybody. Yeah, try to understand this. So basically this is your router, right? And in this router, how many interfaces we configured? Can you type for me there? How many interfaces it has? Two. And we configured the two interfaces. Right, guys? Yep. Then gigabit Ethernet 0 by 0. What is the network we configured? For gigabit Ethernet 0 by 0, which network we configured? 192.168.1.0 network. For gigabit Ethernet 0 by 1, which network we configured? 192.168.2.0 network. So by default, these two networks, we can call it as a connected networks. What we can call it as, guys? Connected networks, which means these two networks, your router know about it. These two networks, your router know about it. Why? Because we configure directly. So these networks we can call it as a connected networks. Some people, they are going to say known networks. Everybody understand or not? Say yes or no, guys. Say yes or no. Yeah. Whenever it is a known networks or connected networks, they can able to talk each other. They don't require anything. You understand, guys? By default, the router will do routing between them. This is what I'm trying to explain. By default, you don't require any routes because these two networks are connected to your router. And these routes we can call it as a known networks. Your router will tell you, I know 192.168.1 and I know 192.168.2. So I can able to route the information from one network to another network. I don't have any problem. Is it clear, everybody? Here you no need to do any routes or anything. By default, your router, he knows it. Everybody okay or not? Say yes or no, guys. This is the first step you need to understand. So by default, your router, he knows what are the connected networks. Are you understand, everybody? Yeah. So right now, ah,
So we can say this is the default routing, right?
not default routing, ma'am. This is the default behavior of your router.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. For example, whenever you take, guys, there is one more thing. Whenever you take a firewall, this is your firewall. And here, let's say there is three interfaces. Gigabit Ethernet 0 by 0, Gigabit Ethernet 0 by 1, Gigabit Ethernet 0 by 2. Let's say you configured 192.168.1.0 here, 2.0 here, 3.0 here. You understand, guys? But in the firewalls, they don't communicate each other. That is the difference between your router and the firewall. You understand, guys? Even though your firewall is directly connected with these networks, they don't talk each other. Are you understand, guys? You need to write a policy in the firewall. Why? Firewall is going to inspect each and every traffic. That is the difference. But your router, what it will do, whenever you connected multiple networks, by default it does the routing between them. Let's say this is your gigabit Ethernet 0 by 0 and 0 by 1 and 0 by 2. Let's say I configured 192.168.1.0, 2.0 and 3.0. So here the router, what it will do, it will say that these three networks are the connected networks for me. So these are my known networks. I can able to do the routing between them. I don't have any problem. Is it clear, everybody? But in the firewall, whenever you come to the firewall, make sure that you should write the policies. Guys, everybody okay or not? Say yes or no. Everyone. Yeah? Perfect. Now what I'm going to do now, I will give you one scenario to you guys. Now, let's take this router. It has 4 interfaces. 192.168.1.1, 192.168.2.1, 192.168.3.1, 192.168.4.1. Now total how many networks we connected, guys? So what are the connected networks here? Can you please type it for me there? What are the connected networks? What are the connected networks? 192.168.1, 192.168.2, because routers always they will tell you the network IDs, guys. Yeah, we are going to represent each and every IP address with the network ID, right? 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, 4.0. So these are the connected networks. Are you understand, guys? And we can call it as a known networks. No networks in the sense your router he know about these networks, right? Now my second question is that, yeah, directly connected networks. My second question is that, can I talk from 4.1 to 1.1? Yeah, everybody, guys, can I talk from 4.1 to 3.1? Yeah, can I talk to 3.1 to 2.1? Yeah, can I talk to from 2.1 to 1.1? Everyone. So here by default you are able to do it, right, guys? The router will take care of it. It's going to do the routing between these networks. Are you clear, everybody? This is the default behavior of your router, guys. Yeah, that's why, did you notice one thing? In the layer 3 switch, guys, everybody, in the layer 3 switch, what we did, we configured some VLANs. Did you remember? VLAN number 10, we given the IP address as 10.1. We configured VLAN number 20, the IP address is 20.1. And we configured VLAN number 30, SVI. Did you remember that? And we configured 30.1. Then we given VLAN number 40, then 40.1, right? So now these 4 VLANs, if they want to talk each other, what we did, we just simply say IP routing. Are you understand, everybody? The moment when you enable IP routing, by default what it's doing, it start communicating from one interface to another interface, means one network to another network. Right or wrong, guys? Everybody, are you clear? Say yes or no. So these are the connected networks. The moment, yeah, the moment when you enable IP routing, automatically what it's doing, whatever interfaces you configure, it will start doing the routing between them. You no need to worry about it. Yeah, are you clear, guys? You no need to write any static routes or anything here. This is the default behavior. Same way, whenever you take a router here, the moment whatever networks you configured, it will automatically start doing routing between them. That is the default behavior of your router. Is it clear, everybody? Understand this? Yep. Can we do this lab? For example, I am going to take one router so that you guys will be, permanently understand these things. I am going to take one switch here and I am going to take one more switch here. Yeah. Then after that, I just connect only 2 computers here. Okay, guys. And here 192.168.1.1 and here I am going to configure 192.168.2.1. Is it clear, guys? Can we do that? Yeah. And also in router, do we need to do any IP routing? Do we need to enable anything or like that in the router? Is it required? Everybody, it's not required, guys. By default, it does routing. That is the job of this guy. So you no need to say routing or anything. Yeah. And one more thing, guys. One more thing. One more thing. If you want, you can disable the routing also. In case if you disable the routing, what will happen? Can anybody explain to me? In case if you disable the routing, what will happen? In case if you disable the routing, what will happen? Okay, let's try to understand this way. I have a computer. No, no, no. Don't think, Mahesh. I have a computer here. I have given the IP address and I have given the subnet mask. Okay, 192.168.1.10, 255.255.255.0. But I didn't give the default gateway. What will happen? What will happen, guys? If you don't give the default gateway, what will happen? It will communicate only within the network only. It doesn't communicate to any other network, right? For example, try to understand this one, guys. Try to understand it. I have a two computers or three computers. They connected to the switch, yeah, and I have given 1.10, 1.11, and 1.12. I didn't specify any gateway. Without the gateway, can they able to talk each other? First question. Without the gateway, can they able to talk each other? Everybody. No, they don't talk. Guys, these are the basics, man. 1.10, 1.11, 1.12. They connected to the switch. Don't get confused, guys, because your basics should be very strong, man. See here. This is the switch. Here 1.10, 1.11, 1.12. Right? Now my question is that one, I didn't configure the, yeah, this is what I'm trying to ask. This is what I'm trying to ask everybody, guys. Yeah. So here I didn't specify any gateway. I just configured the IP addresses. So my question for you is 1.10 can talk to 1.11? Say yes or no. 1.10 can talk to 1.12? Say yes or no. 1.11 can talk to 1.10? Say yes or no. 1.11 talk to 12? 1.12 to 1.11? 1.12 to 1.10? They can talk each other. Right, guys? Why? Because they are in the same network. They don't require any gateway or anything. Right or wrong? Right or wrong, guys? Yeah, you no need to specify the default gateway. That's why whenever you take any firewall or any new device, let's say you brought one new device, we don't know who is this, and you went to the specifications, yeah, you saw the data sheet or you saw that some paper inside, they said that if you want to access our device, the default IP address of this device is 5.100. Okay, guys, because you went there, you saw that there is a inside one manual is there. Inside that manual, they said that this device IP address is 192.168.5.100 and the username is admin and password is password. Now you want to access this device. What you are going to do? This is your laptop. What you are going to do? What you are going to do, guys? Now you want to access this device. Why? You want to do some configurations. So whenever you open the manual, it's written there, the default IP address for this device is 192.168.5.100. And they said that the username is admin, the password is password. How you are going to access this? Help me out, guys, everybody. Vilas is saying that we have assigned same IP on my laptop, same network. Okay, good. PC should be in the same network. Rakesh is saying good. Remaining, guys, everybody understand or not? Bhargav saying that, yeah, you understand, guys? So here in this case, what you have to do, simply go and connect to the device directly. And this device, let's say this is already configured with 5.100. Now you want to talk to this device. That's why temporary you can keep the IP address in the same network. Are you understand, guys? Are you clear? This is nobody can teach you. It's a common, the basic. Right or wrong? Then open the browser. Then they will tell you you can access through browser. Then browser is nothing but it can be your Firefox or it can be Chrome or it can be Internet Explorer. Just type there 192.168.5.100. That's it. Then automatically you will see the admin page. Then enter the admin and password. Right or wrong, guys? Everybody okay or not? This is nobody can teach you. You should know the basics. Everybody understand or not? Yeah, guys. That's why whenever you take a Fortinet firewall, the default IP is 192.168.1.99. Yeah, that is the default IP address of your Fortinet appliance on your LAN interface. They will mention in the book. So simply what I will do, I will connect my laptop directly to the Fortinet LAN interface. Then I just configured my IP address as 192.168.1.10. Then can I able to access my box or not? Can I able to access? Yeah, this is common, guys. You need to understand this. Yeah, and some people will tell you, buddy, you just connected to the LAN port, then our device already configured with the DHCP, so you will get one IP address, which means what it does mean, what they are trying to say. Can anybody explain to me? Somebody they said to you, buddy, to configure this device, just connect to the LAN, you will get the IP. And the default IP address of this device is 192.168.1.99. So which means you need to understand, already by default from factory itself it's enabled the DHCP there. So the moment when you connect it, you will get the IP address from 192.168.1 network. Are you understand, everybody? Is it clear for you guys? Everyone? Yep. So these are the basics, guys. Now let's come back to our point where we missed up. The point is that I said to you, I have a router here. I disable the routing, but what I did here, this is my gigabit Ethernet 0 by 1. I configured the IP address 192.168.1.10. Then I given the subnet mask 255.255.255.0. Then what I did here, I said no IP routing. I disabled the IP routing. Are you understand? Now, what is this device now? Indirectly in your mind, think in this way. There is a computer with the IP address without gateway. Is it clear, everybody? Everybody understand or not? Are you understand, guys? So imagine that you have a computer, you configure the IP address without gateway. Now if you want to give a gateway, what you are going to do, this, let's say this is my router, it should act as a PC. Then what you are going to do, just go inside the router and type IP default gateway and give the gateway address. Is it clear, everybody? Understand or not? Are you clear or not? Yeah? Don't get...
Sir, if we disable the IP routing on the router,
Huh.
so then the router will behave like a PC, right?
It's like a PC, just common L3 device.
Okay, okay. And then we can give the default gateway,
Yeah, you
right?
can use the default gateway. Clear, ma'am?
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Any doubts, guys? So far, everybody is okay. Can we see this lab now? Yeah, why I'm explaining to you this one, guys? Because whenever you go for CCNP or CCAE labs, because the trainers, most of them, what they do, they will take some routers there, but they are going to use it as a PCs. That time you will see their faces. Arey, why this guy is doing like this, man, like that? Because he want to use one computer. Unfortunately, in his simulator, he doesn't have a computer. Are you understand, guys? Then he will take one router and he will disable the routing feature and he is using as a computer. That time don't get confused. Yeah, in your mind immediately you think, Seshu already explained, man, this one we know it. This is like with a computer without gateway, like that. He just give you IP address and he specify manually IP default gate. It's like a computer. Are you clear, everybody? Is it clear, guys? Yeah, can we do this lab now? This lab. Yeah, we will try to observe something. See here, I am going to take switch number 1 and I am going to take switch number 2. And here 192.168.1.1 and here I am going to configure 192.168.2.1. Here I connect one computer and he connect one more computer, computer 1 and computer 2. Yep. What do you think, guys? Can we do this lab? Everybody? Yep. Guys, who is working on GNS? Who is working on packet tracer? How many of you are working on this? Packet tracer and GNS. Who is this guy, man? Administrator. What is his name? Who is this guy? Administrator, what is your name? Nisar. Nice meeting you, buddy. Yeah, no problem. Guys, most of the people has to do it in GNS. Yeah, we are expecting the GNS to do it, guys, everybody. Vishal, you need to migrate it. Bhupesh, can you take care of this, Nishal? Vishal, can you contact the Bhupesh sir? He will explain to you how to do it. You have the laptop, Vishal? Yeah? Bhupesh, can you take care of him? Yeah, install the GNS. Do you have the GNS, guys? Everybody has the images, the GNS and images. Everybody has the GNS? Yo, you never work on the GNS, ma'am? Oh my God. Uh, guys, Bhupesh, can you discuss with madam also? Madam, you can contact the Bhupesh. He will help you out because, yeah. Bhupesh, are you okay to help them out? Because I'm expecting madam should be master and Nisar also should be become a master in the GNS. They need to know how to work on the GNS. Please guys, everybody has to go to the GNS. It's important for us because our course is not a CCNA and all. It's like a general course. Yeah, everybody has to be understand. You should have a knowledge up to CCNP level. Then only you will get a job, guys. Keep remember that. Yeah, without the basic CCNA knowledge, you cannot get a job. Keep remember that. Right. Can I do this lab now? Yeah. And I just want to show you something, guys. Here what I did now. In the GNS, I'm going to show you this lab. Are you ready? Can we see that? I'm going to show it in GNS, guys, to everyone. Yeah. See here, don't do like what I did because it consumed more CPU and all. I did it like in different way. I'll show it you now. Actually, Bhupesh, I think you don't have this iOS V images, right? Right, guys? Bhupesh, do you have images? Yeah, you check it and let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to share it with you. Okay, let's see now. So now what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to take a two routers. Yeah, router 1 and router 2. No, I don't want two routers, right? I want only one router. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a layer 2 switch. Yeah, this is my layer 2 switch. And this is my another layer 2 switch. Okay, guys. Now what I'm going to do, it has total 4 interfaces, guys. Gigabit Ethernet 0 by 0, 0 by 1, 0 by 2 and 0 by 3. There is 3 interfaces, gigabit interfaces. Okay. Now I'm going to take 2 Windows XP computers. This is something surprise to everybody. See in the GNS, Madam Sharon, I'm running the Windows XP computers in GNS. See there. You will feel that you are working with the real devices. Yeah. Now after that, what I'm going to do, it's consuming. See here, I don't have enough disk space and all. Did you see that messages? But you can able to learn a lot of things, guys. Whenever you are doing like this, you can able to do the Wireshark and all. Yeah, let's go and do it now. Don't waste the time. Let's connect it here. Let's connect it here. Let's connect it there. Right. Are you understand everybody, guys? Is it clear? This is one segment, guys, and this is another segment. Is it clear, everybody? Yeah, this is one segment and that is another segment. Clear? Then after that, I am planning to use it here, 192.168.1.0 network here in this side, and I am going to configure 192.168.2.0 network. There you go. Let them fire. So just wait for a few seconds, guys. It will take bit time, but it will be fine. Yeah. Today we will see something special and everything. Yeah. See, Windows XP is starting now. Everybody. The virtual box. Bhupesh, you observe it there. What is doing and all. I'll share it with you all images and all. Remind me. Virtual box and everything. Did you see there, guys? Windows XP is coming up. See there? Everybody, see? I'll share you this image also, guys. See there? Yeah, it's very interesting because, but it's consuming more CPU. That is the problem. Yeah, I need to change the RAM because right now I have 16 GB. I need to migrate to 32. And moreover, I don't have enough space in my hard drive as well. I need to increase it. Because guys, most of the people you try to go with SSD. You know that SSD drive? Do you know SSD, guys? Hard disk. Do you know SSD hard disk? What is SSD, man? What is SSD? Solid state drive. Guys, because compared to your normal hard drive, it's more fast. The RPM is very fast for SSD. Yeah, it's a very high speed. Actually, I'm using 500 GB SSD. That's why I'm getting this much fast. In case if you are using normal hard drive, it's going to die, guys. It doesn't come up as much as fast. Yeah. So let's go and configure this. These are the real images, guys. Yeah, these are the real images what I'm showing here. Yeah. Why I need to take some water. Right. Guys, are you able to see that? Everybody. Let's minimize this. Yeah. Everybody, can you able to see that, guys? The screen. Right. So the first command is that, guys, now onwards you should be very active, guys. Yeah, don't be dull yourself. Why? Because now we are doing routing. We should like attack like anything. Yeah. Right. What is the command you are going to use to go to the configuration mode? Quickly. Right now, which mode I am in? The moment when I open in the router, which mode there? Where I am, right? Right now I am in the privilege mode, right? No, Bhargav. See there, you are in the privilege mode. Yeah? You are not in the user mode. Understand, Bhargav? Then let's say conft. Then go to the configuration mode. Now I want to change my host name. What is the command? To change the host name, what is the command? Host name. Good. Then host name, I am going to say router, or I can say gateway. Okay, guys? Then I just give a name as gateway, right? Then after that, I want to check how many interfaces are there in my router. What is the command? I want to check how many interfaces are there in my router. What is the command? Everybody, you need to type do. Right now, why I'm doing the do, guys? Because I'm in the configuration mode, so I cannot execute any show commands. So that's why you need to type do. Show IP interface brief. Right? Did you notice that, guys? Everybody? Are you able to see that? Yeah. Now, I want to configure one interface, which is what? 192.168.1 network. What is that interface I need to configure? Gigabit Ethernet 0 by 0. So to configure that interface, what we need to do? We need to go to that interface Gigabit Ethernet 0 by 0. Then you need to specify IP address. Then after that, you need to give the IP 192.168.1.1. Then 255.255.255.0. Now, I think some of the people are here. They are little bit, they already worked. I think Kiran, he worked already at the CCNA level. So can I ask Kiran, can I give 255? Guys, let's put Kiran in a confusing state. Huh? Everybody. Pandu, can you put on the AC? AC? Can you switch on the AC? Can I do it or not, Kiran?
You do it, sir.
You can do it?
Yeah,
No.
it's a full interface.
No. See there.
Reverse mask. Sorry.
No, even you cannot do it. That's what I'm trying to tell you here. Guys, everybody. Whenever you create a loopback, for loopback you can do that. For example, I think guys this is for only for Kiran. Yeah, see Kiran. If I configure loopback 0, 4.2.2, 255.255.255, it will take it. Oh, sorry, man. You need to type interface. I am very exciting. That's why I am doing this. Sorry for that. Interface loopback 0, IP address 4.2.2, 255.255.255. See, does it take it?
Loop loop back address.
For loopbacks, you can give. It will take it. But whenever you are going to configure it on Ethernet interface, it doesn't take it. You need to check and you need to let me know why. Understand?
Wild mask address means, sir.
Wildcard means it's a reverse mask, right?
Okay.
Are you understand?
Okay, I understand.
Yeah. So now tomorrow you can check it and let me know why on the physical interface we cannot give 255.255.255.
Okay.
Yeah. Right, guys. Let's
Yeah.
come back now. Let's come back, everybody. Yeah. Now what I'm going to do, IP address 192.168.1.1 and 255.255.255.0. Right, guys. This is the subnet mask. It's not a wildcard mask, ma'am. We will discuss about the wildcard mask later. Guys, everybody okay or not? Say yes or no. Everyone. Right. Then after that, you can say no shut. No shut means why did I do the no shut, guys? By default, the interface is administratively down. That's why you need to say no shutdown. Right, guys? Now type do show IP interface brief. Did you notice that? Oh, loopback also I configured same. What is this? No, I didn't configure the same. I given something different, right, guys? There's something wrong, man. Let's say I want to delete this loopback. No interface loopback 0. Then after that, do show run interface gigabit ethernet 0 by 0. Oh, it doesn't take the IP address, buddy. Yeah, maybe it went something wrong. Interface gigabit ethernet 0 by 0. IP address 192.168.1.1 to 25.25.0. Then let's say no shut. Then after that, do show IP interface brief. Did you notice this, everybody, guys? Is it clear? Everyone is okay or not? Oh, I was in loopback interface. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry for that. Yeah? Right? Now after that, which interface we need to configure, guys? So for what I did, I configured this interface. And I have given this IP. Right? Everybody okay or not? Now we need to configure 0 by 1. This guy. Let's go and do it, guys. Don't waste the time. Fatafat we'll do it. Interface gigabit ethernet 0 by 1. IP address 192.168. Okay, now I want to show you one more thing. I want to give 1.2, 255.255.255.0. Does it take it? Already I configured 1.1. Guys, everybody. Yep. This interface we configured it as 192.168.1.1. Right? And this interface I am trying to configure 192.168.1.2. Does it take it? Everybody, guys. I think how many people are there, man, in the group? Guys, only these 15 people we will keep remaining. Everybody we will remove it from the group. How many people are there? Help me out, guys. Does it take it or not? Can we check this? What I told you. Whenever you are trying to give the same IP, it will tell you that overlap. Are you understand, guys? You will get a message like it's going to overlap. Are you ready to see? Can we see that, guys? Yeah? See there. Everybody, see there. See what it's saying, buddy, overlap. Are you understand, everybody? So I cannot do that. So I am going to change IP address 192.168.2.1, then 255.255.255.0. Then let's say no shut. Then after that, do show IP interface brief. Then you can see there. Are you able to see, guys? Yep. Now I want to see, because right now what are the connected networks in this router? What are the connected networks in this router now? Two networks. What is those? What is those? The first one is 192.168.1.0 network and second one is 192.168.2.0 network. Right, guys? And here I want to see the routing table of my router. By default, whenever whenever you see the routing table, what are the information it has? What type of information you can see it, guys? Right now these two networks are connected, right? I want to see this information in my routing table. Can I able to see that? Everybody, can I able to see this information in my routing table? Say yes or no. Yeah. So how to check my routing table? Which is the command we are going to use to see the routing table? What is the command? Show IP route. Good. Let's go and do that. Show IP route. So I can say do show IP route, guys. And here, whenever you see the routing table, did you notice that it's saying that the connected network? Did you see here C? What is meaning of C? Say there. Check the routing table. What is the meaning of C, guys? C is nothing but the connected network. Yeah. And whenever you see the L is nothing but locally you configured as 192.168.1.1 IP. That's what it's a locally. But the connected network is 192.168.1.0. Is it clear, everybody? Say yes or no. Yep. And again, if you see, it's saying that the connected network is 192.168.2.0 and locally in your router you configured as 2.1. That's what it's meaning. So don't get confused. Whatever codes you are able to see here, you can check in the routing table. This is yours, the codes. See there, the codes. Is it clear, everybody, guys? Whatever it's showing in the routing table, if you get any doubt, what is this code and all, just go and verify it there. Yeah? Everybody okay or not? Say yes or no, guys. Yeah? Perfect. Now what I'm going to do, so far I configured it. Now what I want to do now, I want to configure the DHCP as well. Can I configure the DHCP inside my router for my network 1 and network 2? Yeah? Can we do that? Let's go. Everybody. First I am going to give excluded, right, guys? I think Madam Singh, you have time, right? No cooking time. Do you have time, ma'am? We will finish it quickly. I think she left, man. Yeah? She's there. Do you have time? Just we will finish it this lab, then we will leave. Everybody, yeah? Okay. IPDSCP pool LAN 1, then network 192.168.1.0/24. And did you notice this one, guys? If you try to do /24 in the packet tracer, it doesn't accept because this is the real devices which I am using. That's why it's accepting. In packet tracer, you should give 255.255.0. In the real devices, you just give slash notation. Everybody okay or not? Guys, you know that how to configure the DHCP pool. I have shown to you multiple times, right? Yeah, guys? Yeah, default router 192.168.1.1. DNS server 4.2.2. There you go. Then after that, I am going to configure one more pool. IP DHCP pool, then LAN 2. Then network 192.168.2.0. Default router is 2.1. DNS is 4.2.2. There you go. Now, show IP route. I can see that. The interfaces. If you want to check the configuration, you can go and see it. Guys, did I enable any routing or anything there? Did I enable any routing or anything there? Say yes or no. I didn't do anything, right? I just configured the interfaces. After that, I enabled the DHCP. That's what I did it so far. Right, guys? Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to Windows XP PC1, this guy. So let's go and get the IP address from the DHCP. Let's see whether it's going to get or not. This is my Windows XP PC1. Did you see here on the top? Now what I want to do, guys, go to the command prompt and to get the IP address, what is the command we need to type? There is a command is there, right, guys? There is two commands we are going to type. You need to know. It's not a system admin job, but you need to know. No, ipconfig to verify the IP addresses. ARP to check the ARP table. I am saying that now this PC has to contact the DHCP server. So here, who is the DHCP server? Who is the DHCP server, guys? Your router is acting as a DHCP. So this PC has to contact the DHCP server and it has to get the IP. That's the job you need to do it, right? So for that, what we have to do? What we have to do? To contact the DHCP server, we need to type. Yeah, good. Vilas is nice, man. He's smart now. Yeah, Vilas, is it fine? Good. See, guys, we need to type the command. Everybody has to remember. We need to type the command ipconfig/release. Yeah, but maybe somebody has a doubt. Seshu, can you able to see that packets, how the DHCP, the DORA and all? Can we see that? Is it fine, guys? Can we see that? Yeah, just spend little bit time. We will see the packets. Yeah, let's see whether it's going to come or not. Yeah, right click and say start capture. Switch on the Wireshark. Yeah. Now I'm going to see what are the packets are going from this computer, guys. Yeah, behind the scenes, what is happening you can see there. Just wait now. Wait now. Wow, there is something is started already. Yeah, guys. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to computer one, then I'm going to type ipconfig/release. There is the first command. Release or what? Oh, there is no nickcode on this. What is this command, guys? Oh, I'm not able to do it, man. Let's try ipconfig/renew. The operation file has no adapter in this state was permissible. I'm sorry, guys. Let's go and check it what is happening. Yeah, to check this ncpa.cpl. Ah, it already got the IP. No, it's manually. So what we will do, guys? See, guys, don't get disappointment. Let's see here. Go here, go to the properties. Yeah, go to the TCP IP, then click on the properties. By default, I configured this. So to get the IP address from the DHCP, what I have to do, guys? I need to select obtain IP address and automatically. Then click OK, say close. Yeah, yeah. Then after that, click close. Then now, did you notice this one, guys? Let's see whether we got the IP or not. Still, we didn't get, man. Let's wait now. Yeah, it got it, guys. See there, everybody. It contact the DSC because the problem is I am running the GNS. That's why it's getting a slow, guys. Don't feel bad about it. Yeah. Did you see here? I got the IP address from the DHCP, right? Now what I will do now? Let's go to the behind the screen. Then I want to see what is going exactly the DHCP. Just type in the filtering window DHCP. Did you see here? Discover, offer, request and acknowledge. Did you see? Because we tried multiple times, that's why we got multiple discover and offer messages from did you see here, everybody? The packet number 9 is the discover, offer, request and acknowledgement. Yeah, you can actually you can able to see everything, ma'am. Behind the scenes you can able to see everything. That's what I'm trying to show it to you. Yep. Now let's go to other computer, guys.
Sir,
Yeah, ma'am.
so can you please explain the command which you use?
Which one, ma'am?
The first command, which you used just now, the
Release and renew.
slash renew. Yeah, IP configure slash renew
Yeah,
release.
actually the
Why
real.
we use that command?
See, ma'am, ipconfig/release. So what it will do, whatever IP address is there, for example, in case if you configured on your PC some IP address or something, so you are
Okay.
expecting freshly to contact the DHCP server and you want to get the new IP address. That time what you are going to do, you just type the release command. So whenever you type the release command, you will get automatically your PC will get the IP address is 0.0.0. The existing IP address is going to release and you will get the IP address as 0.0.0. Then after that, whenever you type ipconfig/renew, then that time what it will do, it will go and contact the DHCP server. That time what it will do, it will use as IP address is this guy and the destination IP address is your broadcast address.
All right.
You understand, ma'am?
Yeah.
That's why whenever you see there here, did you see here the DORA process always is doing the broadcasting? See there, the discover packet, the first one, if you see there, Yeah, did you see here the
It's
layer?
going to destination.
Yeah, see there, here in the layer 2 packet, if you see there, layer 2 frame, not a packet. If you see here, the MAC address of your computer and the broadcast will be FFF. Did you see there?
Yeah, yeah, I got
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
yeah, and again, if you see the layer 3 packet, if you see there is a 000 is the source and destination is
So,
255.
so, so whenever we have to get the IPs using DHCP,
Hmm.
the first command we have to type is release only,
Release and after
right?
that renew. Yeah,
Renew. Okay. Back
perfect.
to back. Both
Back
the
to it.
commands we have to use, right?
Yes, yes. Guys, everybody okay or not? Everyone? I cannot see the chart window. I think it's there. Yeah, let's go to this computer, guys. Yeah, which one? Windows XP 2. Let's go to Windows XP 2 and do the same thing again. Yeah, at least we'll try on this computer, guys. Yeah, run. Here I am not doing anything, guys. Yeah, I am not packet capturing. IP config slash release. Ah, it's working here. Madam Singh, did you notice that? The moment when you say release, it has taken IP address as 000, right? The subnet mask is
Right.
00. Now you need to type IP config slash renew.
Renew.
Then whenever you say renew, it will go and contact the DSCP and it will get the IP address. See,
Okay, okay, okay.
you got it, guys?
So, so, so you can say that when it's, it's taking the IP address is 0.0.0.0,
Yes.
that means it is into this first step that is called the
Yeah.
offer packet.
Yes.
Okay,
No, actually, first you try to understand your PC what it will do. It will try to discover through broadcast. Then once it's discovered, the DSCP server will offer.
okay,
Then after that your PC will request. Then finally it will send
so,
the, yeah,
mhm, okay,
yeah. So that's the packets you need to understand. Yeah, guys, everybody is clear with this? Say yes or no. Everyone. Now you got it. The IP address for this PC we got 192.168.1.11 and this PC it got 192.168.2.11. Yeah. Is it clear, everybody? Now our main concern is that can we able to ping from 1.11 to 2.11 and 2.11 to 1.11. This is what, right, guys? The whole lab about is this purpose only. So now you are saying that yes, let's go and prove it. Okay, guys, let's go to Windows XP 1 and let's check what is the IP address that guy got it. Go to the command prompt, then type cmd, then ipconfig. Right? What's the IP address, guys? It's a 192.168.1.11. Now I'm trying to ping 192.168.2.11. Are you sure? Can we get the reply, guys? How many people are yes? How many people are no? There you go. Are you getting reply? Did I do anything? By default, it does the routing. Did you see here, guys? Everybody? Yeah. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to computer 2, which is Windows XP 2, and let's try to ping that guy. So now can I able to ping 192.168.1.11? Yes or no? There you go. Is it clear, everybody? Understand? Right. So here I want to show it to you something, guys, for you to understand more clear. So what I will do now, let's go and do the packet capturing of this computer. Now what I'm going to do now, I'm going to stop this, the first one. Guys, you have a time? Just 5 to 10 minutes more. You have a time, guys. Just we will see something. Yeah? So that it will be more clear for everyone. Let's go and see it. Okay, now what I'm trying to do, guys, let's go to my topology and stop this capture first. Stop capturing. So now what I'm going to do now, let's go to this computer, Windows XP. Right, guys? I'm going to capturing these packets. Right click and start capture and click OK. See there, everybody carefully. Now First of all, let's go to Windows XP computer, guys. Yeah, this is my Windows XP computer. Did you see there on the top it's written there Windows XP? Did you see everybody? Guys, are you able to see or not? Windows XP computer. Yep. Now what you are going to do now, let's see. ipconfig/release. So what will happen, guys, whenever you type this command? Whenever you type ipconfig/release, what will happen? But before that, can you tell me how to find out the MAC address of this computer? Can anybody tell me that? What is the MAC address of this computer? How to identify the MAC address? Get MAC? There is one more. ipconfig/all. Can somebody write that MAC address, guys? Where is the MAC address? This is the MAC address. Can somebody write this in our chart window? Type it. 080027F342 3A. Can you write this one, somebody there? Good. Right? Now what I am going to do, I am going to say ipconfig/release. Okay, guys? Now go to the back side. Yeah, see here, you execute this command, tscp release command, before it got the IP. Did you notice that? Behind the scenes, what is happening? Yeah. Now what I'm going to do now, guys, everybody okay or not? Don't get confused. Yeah. Now I'm going to say ipconfig/renew. Then enter. Then just see there. See, it got the IP. Now just go to your PC, I mean backside that packet capturing tool, then say DSCP. Now did you notice that the first one is the discover packet? Madam Singh, this is for you. Did you see that it's trying with 000, and if you see here the MAC address is same? Here, guys, in the down, I'm going to remove that packet bytes. Just see here. I think most of the people are new here with the packet capturing tool, but it's try to understand, guys. This is your layer 1, this is your layer 2, this is your layer 3, this is your layer 4. Are you understand, guys, everybody? These are the layers. Now everybody is understanding, man. Yeah, if you see in the layer 2, did you see the MAC address? Whose MAC address is there as a source? I think I'll write with my pen. Huh? I'm sorry, guys. I'll write with my pen. Yeah? See there? Whose MAC address is there as a source? See, it's written source. Whose MAC address is there? 423A. Whose MAC address is this? This is the source, guys. Yeah? And your PC MAC address as a source. And whenever you see 255, it's a discover packet. Did you notice that? 255 is nothing but your switch. What it's saying? It's doing the broadcast. So your PC by default, whenever you say release, it has taken the IP address as a source is 000. The destination is saying that 255. Why? Because you said that renew. So whenever you say that renew, guys, everybody okay or not? This is your source IP and this is it has taken as a destination IP to identify the DHCP server, right? That's called a discover packet. Then after that, did you notice that in the interview they will ask you to discover the source, which port is going to select? Did you see your interview question? To discover the source is going to select as a 68. Are you clear, guys? And 67. Did you see that as a destination port? So that's why the DHCP server, what it does, it's going to use it 68 and 67. To discover, it's going to use 68 as a source port and destination port as a 67. Keep remember this. In the interview, they will ask you this. Then after that, once it's find it out, then did you see here the second packet, it's coming from router as a source. Madam, did you see there 2.1 as a source? And this is the MAC address of your router if you find it there. Yeah, that is who is offering that? Your router. So initially your PC has broadcasted that then immediately the DHCP server it's found it and it's offering 2.1 is the DHCP server, it's offering 2.11. Are you understand? Now the request went from again from your PC as a third packet. Did you see that? This one, the third packet, this guy. Yeah, madam, are you able to see that? Did you see the MAC address? Yeah. Then after that, finally you got the acknowledgement and you took that IP. Guys, everybody okay or not? Do you understand the DORA process? Discover, offer, request, acknowledgement. So the discover is nothing but your PC will send, you'll discover it, the first one. Then immediately your DHCP server will offer. Then immediately your PC will request. Then finally it will get the acknowledgement. Right, guys? So this is the process of DHCP. Is it clear? And one more thing, guys, if you have time, I just want to show you something. Do you have time? Just for 5-10 minutes more. Yeah. Yeah, we just go it. Because what I will do now, I am going to enable the telnet. See, people they used to say, by telnet, don't use it. Don't use the telnet because telnet is not a secured one, right? So what I will do, I am going to enable the telnet now. How to enable it? Let's go and create one username, admin, privilege level 15, password Cisco. Then line VTY 0 space 4, login local, and transport input telnet. Is it clear, everybody? Understand this command, guys? Say yes or no. What I did the first, I just configured the, guys, I just configured the username and password. Then after that, I went to line VTY because whenever you want to enable the telnet, you need to go to this line VTY 0 space 4, which means how many lines I'm opening, guys? How many people they can connect at a time? Hello, Vilas. 0 to 4 means 5 Vilas. Yeah. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, Vilas? Then after that, I said login local. What is meaning of login local, guys? What is meaning of login local? Login local is nothing but whenever somebody trying to do the telnet, then check the local database. Local database means inside my router, we can call it as a local database, and there I configured the username and password, which is admin and Cisco, right? So whenever trying to do the telnet, make sure that they should use the local database to log in. That is the meaning of that. And again, did you notice that Seshu, he typed today the new command, guys? Did you see here? He typed something different. What is this? He typed this. He didn't teach us, but he typed this command. What is this? Transport input telnet. What is this? Can anybody know it? Can anybody know it? This is first time we are seeing, right? Guys, actually remember that in the latest routers, when I see that, because this is what one CCA guy, he failed. He told me that. Because by default, whenever you say line VTY 0 space 4, by default the telnet protocol is allowed to access your terminal lines. But nowadays what's happening? By default they are not allowing anything. No telnet, no SSH, nothing. So that's why you need to say when somebody trying to access through telnet, allow it. To do that, you need to type this command. Transport input telnet. Is it clear, everybody? Understand or not? Everyone? Again, can I explain to you again? I think no response from people, man. How many people are there? Getting bored, everybody.
Sir, one doubt, sir.
Ah,
Bhargav.
Bhargav.
Sir, transport input telnet. This command is coming from the latest version of iOS or
Yeah,
old version?
old versions also it's there. Sometimes what people are going to do, Bhargav, this command by default it will enable like this. Transport, because we don't notice this. Transport
Yeah.
input, telnet, space SSH. Like this it will be there by default.
Okay.
So nowadays what happening, this command is not there. That's why whenever you are going to do the telnet, for example, most of the time we are going to enable only these two commands, line VTY 0 space 4, login local. That's it. We don't type this command. You thought that,
Login local also not been used in
no,
default, I think so.
no, login
What is
local.
it?
Because maybe you guys, what you did, why you are not using, you type like this, line VT5 0 space 4,
VT5
and you type password.
password,
Are
then
you,
login. That's it.
no, that's it. Password, then login. That's it. You did like
Yeah,
this. But
yeah.
here, what I'm trying to do, whenever I'm trying to access my router, I'm saying that use this username and password. That's why I said login local.
Okay.
Are you understand? Because whenever you are doing the telnet, you simply type the password. That is
Yes.
called Cisco.
Yeah.
Right? But here, you need to type the username and password. That's why I said that use the local database.
Okay.
Are you understand?
First we have to create username
Ah,
and password. After
first
that only we have to go for
it's a
creating
common
username.
no, because let's say that you said that use the local database. If you don't have a username and password in the local database, then what is the purpose to write local?
Okay.
Make sense?
Okay. I understand.
Yeah. Yeah. Then after that, what you did, guys, you type there transport input telnet, because whenever somebody trying to give coming to your switch or router as a input,
So one
make
question.
sure that allow telnet. Yes, ma'am.
So how to save passwords in local database?
Password in local save means I don't understand. It's already saved, no?
No, no, you said that, okay, by typing this command, username, admin privilege, 15, password, Cisco,
Hmm.
it's directly going to the local database.
That's it. It's directly going to the local database.
Do we have any command to check the database as well?
Yeah, it's there, no? Because you just go to showrun and see there. Because see here, showrun section username. Oh, sorry, sorry. I need to type username. I made it wrong. Yeah. See there?
Okay, okay.
Are you able to see it?
Yeah, yeah, I got it.
Yeah. Is it clear,
Thanks.
guys? Everybody is okay? Guys, everybody understand this? Telnet, we enable it. Right? Now my question for you guys. See there. Now I am going to Windows XP PC. There, I think Wireshark is running behind the scenes. Good. Now what I am going to do now, transport, please repeat. Man, let me finish this, then I explain to you. No, let's see here. Try to see this one, guys. Yeah. I said that transport input telnet. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's do one thing. Why this much explanation? Let's remove that command. Yeah. Can I remove that command, guys, so that Bhupesh, you will able to understand that? Yeah. Let's go and remove it. See that? Show run section line. Yeah. Let's go and remove it. Why we are going to be behind this? Let's go conft line vty 0 space 4. Then let's say no transport input telnet. I am removing this. Hey, what have, oh, no transport input. That's it. Yeah. Now verify it again, Bhupesh. See there. Show run section line. Now did you see here? By default, whenever you remove it, what is the command is there, Bhupesh? Transport input none. When somebody comes with telnet or SSH, it's not going to allow it. Right? It's a none. Nobody can access this router through the telnet or SSH or anything. Now, let's go to this Windows XP computer. Don't waste the time. Then let's go to Windows XP computer. Then do the telnet. Guys, did you remember that in the olden days in Windows XP, there is a hyper terminal is there? Do you know that? Hyper terminal. Everybody, guys. Yeah, did you remember that? Yeah, hyper terminal. Let's go and open that. Where is that? You will find in communications in hyper terminal. Say yes. Yeah, and give something United Arab Emirates. I am in Sharjah 06. This is my okay, right? Yeah, say okay. Now what I'm going to do, guys, I am trying to do the telnet here, like putty. How I am using the putty, I am going to use the hyper terminal. Guys, don't get confused. Yeah. Then let's say I just give the connection name, say okay. Then after that, here instead of COM1, you need to select TCP/IP. Okay. Guys, are you able to understand or not? Say yes or no. Everybody, don't get confused. Right now I am in this computer. What is the IP? 192.168.2.11. That is the source IP. Now I am trying to do the telnet. Right, guys? Now I am trying to do the telnet. For telnet, which port we need to use? Port number 23. Everybody agree or not? Madam Singh, you are okay or not for the telnet? Yeah, I am in this computer which is 192, but the computer is 192.168.2.11. Yeah, and I am trying to do the telnet for which router? This one. So I am going to do 192.168.2.1. Everybody understand or not? Yeah, let's go and do it. No problem, madam. Try to practice it more and more. It's very easy. Yeah, I know that because CCNA level nobody show all this. I mean Wireshark and all. It will create confuse to the students, but here most of them they are able to understand it. Yeah, let's go and type 192.168.2.1. That's the IP, right guys? Right or wrong? I am in 2.11 and I'm trying to access my router 2.1. Right or wrong? Yep. Now if you say okay, then see here, unable to connect 192.168.2.1 on port 23. Did you see that message? Yeah, Bhupesh. Did you see that message? Why? Because your router is not able to access any connections. Now what I'm going to do now, quickly, I just go to that router and enable it. Let's go and do it. ConFT, line, oh, already I'm in the configuration. Line VTY 0 space 4. Then you can say transport input telnet. There you go. Are you clear, guys? Everybody. Transport input telnet. See there, show run section line VTY. That's it. Did you see that? Now telnet is enabled. Now let's try again. Go to the new connection. Yes. Then type the name, anything. Say OK. Yeah, now I am going to say TCP IP and give the IP 192.168.2.1. Then after that click OK. Did you see the telnet, guys? Admin and Cisco. Bhargav, did you see that? Did you see, Bhargav? I just typed the username as admin and password is the Cisco. Yep. Are you able to see this one, guys? Now let's go to the behind the screen because we are already recording the session, right? See here, surprise. Now I just want to do telnet is which protocol, guys? It's a TCP or UDP protocol? Telnet. Telnet is which protocol? Now we need to understand a little bit more here. It's a TCP protocol. Usually TCP, how it's going to work? TCP does the three-way handshake. Are you understand? So right now this is your computer and this is your router, right? And you are trying to do the telnet, right guys? So what is the IP address of this? 192.168.2.11 and 2.1. So first what it will do, the TCP, it will send the SYN packet. Then your router will back with SYN and acknowledge. Then after that your PC will send the acknowledge. Then the session is going to establish. Are you see? Do you want to see that? It's a three-way handshake. Can we see that, everybody? Yeah, I'm so excited. Let's go and have a look. Yeah. So if you want to check that, just go here and filter the only TCP streams. See there. The first one is showing red color, guys, because it's rejected. Did you see that? The first one is showing rejected. Why? Because we didn't enable the telnet. These are the red. But 92, did you see there? SYN packet. It went there. Did you see here the SYN? Everybody. Packet number 92 here. This one. The SYN. Then after that SYN ACK. Then after that ACK. Reset, man. Connection reset. These are the flags. You can say it's a flags. Yeah, if you go to more and you will become more mad. Yeah, don't go too much, guys. Yeah, don't go too much. Yeah, because CCNA level don't go like that. You will become mad, and after that you think in different direction. Yeah. Are you clear, guys? Did you see how it's established? Packet number 92, 93, and 94. Did you see that? First it did the SYN. Yeah, see here, your PC 2.11, he send it to the router, the SYN 2.1. Then after that, your router is send it back to SYN acknowledge, SYN acknowledge. Then again your PC send SYN packet, acknowledge packet. Did you see that? Guys, everybody understand or not? Yeah, After that, did you see this, guys? Surprising for me. Then the TCP session is established. Now the data is going on, right? Now here the problem is that, can I show you something? You just right click on this, say follow, then click TCP stream. Then did you see here what is the Seshu type, the username and password it's showing there? Madam Singh, did you see here? Seshu type admin and Cisco. Very dangerous. See, whenever you use the telnet, when somebody is behind the screen, if they are trying to sniff your data and they can able to see it, right or wrong? Very dangerous, man. Yeah, it's very dangerous. Yeah, sorry guys, should not show all these things, but anyway, you need to understand. Yeah, it's everything is plain and see. What you are typing, the characters it's showing in the red color. Are you understand, guys? It's in ANSI. In the down, if you see there. And also some people, guys, and also one more thing, the secret is that it's going to show you what are the commands, what type of commands you executed, how many times you press enter, everything it will show here. That's why this is very dangerous. Keep remember. That's why Wireshark, if you know the Wireshark, but every time, guys, people they really likes to sniff other people data. That's not good practice. This is only to identify whenever you are trying to troubleshoot. If you want to analyze the packets, then only you should use the Wireshark. You understand, guys? Don't use it for bad practices. Yeah, did you see here? Everybody okay or not? Yeah? Then you should ask me one more question. Seshu, in case if you are going to take SSH, what will happen? If you take a SSH, you cannot see this username and password, guys. Yeah? Instead of the telnet, if you use the SSH, it's purely encrypted. Is it clear, everybody? Understand that? SSH is the more secure. Yeah, guys. But I feel that SSH, whenever you establish with SSH, you will find, a little bit slowness. The problem is everything is encrypted. This is your PC and this is your router, right? So first what it will do, it does that, it's a TCP. SSH is, what is the port number? What is the port number? Port number 22. Is it TCP or UDP? Is it TCP or UDP? It's a TCP. So again what it will do? First it will send the SYN. Then after that it will get SYN acknowledge. Then after that it will send the SYN. Then the session is will establish. So this session, it's a completely encrypted, guys. Yeah, Suresh is saying, Seshu, can you show me SSH also? Can I show you SSH also? What do you think, guys? Can we see SSH? Yeah? Do you have time? Okay, tomorrow. Okay, guys, we'll see tomorrow. It's already overloaded today. Yeah? Yeah, we will see it tomorrow, no issues. Guys, actually, you try to practice it more and more. It's very, very important to understand. Yeah? Cooking time. Cooking time. Good. No problem, madam. Yeah? And I just want to ask you the last question, guys. Can I ask you or not? Last question. Can I ask you the last question? So right now what we did the telnet with from this PC. Okay, I don't want this. Thank you. Uh, Sir, please send GNS IOU images for practice. No, man, we don't send it. We are charging for that. Yani, sir, we are charging for that. Okay. I said to you long back, man, I send it to you in the group. If you want, I'll send it to you today. Not IOU images. Yani, sir, we don't work with IOU. We are working with the real devices, buddy. Yeah? We have a real virtual iOS images are there. We will work with that. I'll show you that. See? Now I want to ask you a quick question, guys, for everybody. Yeah? For everybody. Now, we are trying to do the telnet from this PC 192.168.2.11 and I am trying to do the telnet to 2.1. Right, guys? Everybody understand? So now from this PC, can I type 192.168.1.1? Can I do the telnet? Can I do the telnet or not? Everybody. uh, Vijendra upset, Rakesh upset, made me upset. Guys, yes or no? Bhargav, yes or no? Madam Sharon, yes or no? Puran Dada, yes or no? Puran Dada, I should come to Nepal. Huh? You did your CCNA. You should give the answer correctly. Pandu, can I have water? Thank you. My question is that, let's say the PC 192.168.2.11, from that PC, when I am trying to do the router, the telnet, I am trying to do with 2.1 IP. Can I do the telnet with 192.168.1.1? That's what my question. Again, give me answers, guys, again. Puran Dada, give me answer. No, no, we need answer from Puran Dada. Yes, we need to do it. Why? How? Because the request, when it will go to the router, it knows that, right, it does routing automatically, guys, right or wrong. And also your router, it's directly connected these two networks. That's why from here to here you're able to talk, from here to here you're able to talk, right? Yeah, it's directly connected. That's why whatever IP addresses are there in the router, you don't need to worry, guys. Either 1.1 or 2.1, you can able to access it, right? You understand, everybody? No confuse at all, right? Say yes or no. So that's why, can we do that? Can we do the telnet now? Can I show it to you guys? Yeah, let's go and see it. Let's go and see it now. Go to this computer, which is Windows XP computer, and verify the IP address of that guy first. CMD IP config. Then see there, the IP address is 2.11. So I am trying to do the telnet. Open the programs, accessories. I just want to move this chat window, guys. Yeah. Programs, accessories, communications, hyperterminal. Yeah. Now I'm trying to do connection name, and I'm going to use the connecting using TCP IP. Now I'm going to give 192.168.1.1. Right, guys? Let's go and check it. Did you notice that? Everybody is clear or not? Say yes or no, guys. Yeah. See there. Admin and Cisco. It doesn't, only the reachability is required. Actually, Bhargav saying that in command itself we can go and do the telnet. Yeah, you can do that, but the problem is here, you need to enable the telnet. Sometimes in Windows 7 and all, there is a feature. You need to go to the control panel, there you need to enable the telnet. Right, Bhargav? 192.16, yeah. See, I can able to do it from here. By default, in Windows XP, it's enable it. Are you understand, guys? Most of the people, I think you are not worked in Windows XP. I know that. Yeah. Is it clear, everybody? So far, it's good to understand this. Shall we leave? Yeah, guys. Take care, man. Good night. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah. But you guys are not doing any labs, and you are always giving me a lot of biscuits and chocolates. Nobody is doing that labs. Yeah. Because I am very, very upset, guys, because you need to do it. Because if you are trying to do the labs, I am very much happy. Yeah. Please, everybody. Tomorrow is the festival. I know that, but still. Please, guys, do it and send it to me. I will be very, very happy. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Good night then. Take care. Bye. Bhupesh, you send me a message. I will just make it for you. Yeah? I'll send for you those images. Take care, guys. Good night.